Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of the Quarantine and Chill podcast with our hosts, me, Beau and...
Leo Scud, and today we've got two special guests. Would you like to introduce yourself, guys?
Hello, I'm Daniel Germans.
And hello, I'm Alex Richards.
Well, I think we can all agree that it's a happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter.
Thank you.
Happy Easter to all.
It's a bit weird to think that every podcast we do, most podcasts there's an event on it. Because the first podcast that was Mother's Day. The third podcast was my birthday, and this podcast is Easter Sunday.
That's bad to be fair.
And
Yeah, that is. You need to carry that on.
Yeah, it's also weird to think that this is we've been in quarantine for an entire month now, like 4 weeks
4
off.
weeks.
It doesn't feel like it, does it?
It
That does
doesn't
not
yeah,
feel like
to
it
be
whatsoever.
fair, innit?
Like
It
Time's
feels like
going
the
so
second
quick.
week.
yeah.
It's because the days just keep repeating, so it feels like I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
losing
like-
track of the days, to be honest.
Innit?
It's our first week off, and we've had our own free time to do anything. And to be honest, I haven't really done much. To be honest, it's just been a bit quiet recently.
I've done absolutely nothing.
Innit?
Yeah.
So
But
how
this,
did
Can I just throw a question out there?
if you want,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
What is Easter about? Because I've never really understood it.
I think it's
Innit?
Is
To
anyone
celebrate-
religious first?
to celebrate Jesus' death. I'm pretty sure something like that.
Is Jesus'
No, but the
Jesus'
thing
death
is,
and Jesus' resurrection.
Something
Yeah,
like
innit?
that.
It's weird.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why we've got
Wait,
the
how
eggs.
does where did chocolate eggs come into play?
To be honest,
The egg.
Place.
it's like saying
new life.
how Christmas
So,
is like
that's what eggs.
it's like it's celebrating Jesus' birth, but where did Santa come from? It's like
Yeah,
That
it
is
to be
true.
fair.
where did presents coming down the chimney come from?
No, but
Quite
I
a lot of. Go on, Daniels.
No, I swear in primary, we got taught that the eggs are because, the shape of the boulder that, covered Jesus's cave or something. I swear that's why, because the shape of, the boulder, covering the cave was an egg or something.
Hey, I hope the Pope's not watching. He's not gonna be happy with what we explained in
Oh, okay.
If you think about it, a lot of our traditions are really weird. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
take Halloween. Why do people dress up as zombies?
witches and
And
stuff.
yeah,
Walk
they go
around
out
and
and
eat
get
sweets.
sweets.
Innit?
Like bonfire night. We're celebrating when Parliament nearly got blown up.
Yeah.
that's weird,
By
that.
lighting a bonfire.
Yeah, just
No, but
Guy
I
Fawkes.
swear, yeah, innit? I swear, bonfire nights is all about burning some weird don that tried to burn London or something.
Yeah. And
How did your
Nah, he didn't try to
Easter's-
burn London. He tried to blow up the Parliament buildings.
yeah.
Oh right. Oh right.
Oh,
that's stuff.
how was your Easter's then? How many eggs did you get?
If you got any.
I personally didn't get a single one. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
no.
lie.
Oh,
Oh, tragedy.
Jeez, I got four. So
Four.
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 I woke up. My mum. I didn't get an egg. I just got a box of little chocolate bunnies, but they were nice anyway. But this morning, because you know how most things, well, a lot of things aren't in the shops anymore because people stockpiling them. Well,
Oh yeah.
sometimes my dad on a Sunday, in should we say McRonald's, they make
McDonald's.
they make the sausage and egg McMuffin.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
sometimes my dad makes them on Sunday, but he can't make them anymore because pork mince isn't in the thing anymore.
Yeah.
But they were in the shops.
that's heaven.
Oh,
They were in the shops on Friday, so my dad made some this morning, and they were really nice. I have to admit.
Bit of an Easter treat for you then.
Yeah, I was really full afterwards. They were very filling there.
Did your
No, but-
families do anything today or anything special? I mean, obviously we don't do too much.
just a walk.
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
I just kind of
No,
played some video games today.
Yeah, me too.
What you gonna say,
That
Daniel?
seems to be my day. Just video games and walking.
Yeah, watching films.
To be fair, I did my family did Easter yesterday because I don't know I don't think we could be bothered today, so we just did it yesterday.
Yeah, one of my friends did Easter yesterday as well for some reason.
You know.
But I think it's probably the first year I haven't had an Easter egg hunt, even though I was 14 last year. I still did one, but
Oh, I did one today.
Did you?
I'll say it with pride. My dad said, all right, guys, we've got eggs outside. Go find them.
Yeah,
Well-
no. To be fair, I've had Easter egg hunts like every year since this year. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, but
Obviously
to
not.
be
Obviously,
to be fair,
obviously
Daniels.
not for me. But like, obviously.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no, but to
obviously,
be fair,
yeah.
you've got a younger sister. Did an Easter egg hunt, and the only sibling I have is my older brother who's 9. And we still do an Easter egg hunt.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep going till I'm
Brilliant.
18. I'm gonna try pushing it till I'm 18.
What did you
I
get? Like,
could
did you get
I
like
could
cream
imagine
eggs,
you're-
or did you get like full
Yeah,
on?
no, I get like maybe 3 big eggs, and then just like these tiny little eggs from like Aldi or something.
Yeah, I can never
Yeah.
finish the big eggs. I always get a bit too full or sick after eating them.
I got one. I've got one like big one.
Well,
And then I got, like, a couple
my sister
little-
got a big one, and I got tons of small ones.
What's mad to
I
me?
think I'm just gonna hide mine and have it as a quarantine snack.
Yeah.
What's mad to me is people who get like 10 on Easter.
Yeah.
Oh,
innit?
yeah.
It's mad.
Oh,
You see
That's
I
people
don't
like
weird. That,
understand
like, how are you hacking that many chocolate
I know
eggs?
you eat 10 eggs. It's mad.
There must be
Innit?
like either being the best like hunter of all time and just got all the eggs, or either they bought them themselves. Something like that.
Yeah.
No. The thing is, I always feel kind of bad on the Easter egg hunts, like, because there's always
Oh,
like
yeah.
normally like a little baby on mine. So then I always just end up like at the end of the Easter egg hunt having like 20 eggs, and then like little babies having like 2 or something.
Oh.
I sometimes have to just like try and guide them towards the eggs just so they can actually find some because they have no idea
innit?
where they are.
Or you
Innit?
just spread them out at the end because you feel bad.
well, I'm surprised. I'm actually well good at Easter egg hunts. Like I got most of the eggs today. But like I like obviously I shared like split them with my brother because I can't just
Yeah.
like he would have just had like 2 small eggs and I would have had like all the big eggs. But I was like, and I had just had to share them.
Wait,
I
Richard,
was-
does your brother take part in the Easter egg hunts?
Yeah,
That's so
he
funny.
wants to keep it going. He wants to like, I think he wants to push doing like Christmas presents until I'm like 18 at least.
Yeah,
No,
nah,
that's
but you can't stop Christmas presents though. I
Yeah.
swear.
No,
No,
you
but
should-
Like birthday as well, yeah.
Like I
no.
don't get like lots of Christmas presents, but it's not like a singular present. Like I don't understand how some people could like parents buy them tons and tons of stuff for
innit?
Christmas.
'Cause it's expensive,
yeah.
isn't it? It's proper expensive.
It's like well for Christmas I got a PC which is quite expensive. So for my
Yeah.
birthday I just got a skateboard because I wasn't trying to get anything big.
Yeah.
To kind of
Yeah,
balance
fair
it
enough.
out. But
Yeah, you usually balance out.
yeah.
How are you finding skateboarding, Beau?
Yeah,
To
innit?
be honest,
New
actually,
skateboard?
I can ride it like casually. Like, I can cruise on it now. I can just go wherever I want
that's
on
pretty
it
decent.
without only having to have like full on body armor on anymore.
Yeah.
But
Do any tricks?
I'm trying to learn how to do an ollie. It's a bit
yeah.
tricky, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm getting there. I can get off the ground, like
Yeah.
just above the ground, but that's about it really.
It could be what's it called? It could be like you might need to like lift the back foot up more or something like that. That's normally like the main problem.
I think my problem
just
is I need to scrape my foot up the board a little bit more
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
because like I
Well,
just
I recommend to you a little bit of a plug here. I recommend watching. Do you know Braille?
not really
Skate.
no.
You need
I
you
recommend
need to,
looking at their YouTube channel because they're really good for teaching people how to skate.
Braille
There you go,
Braille
Beau.
skateboarding. Like literally, if you even type in the tutorial on YouTube, like the first video will most likely be like Braille skateboarding.
Quick
Hashtag
plug,
not
get out of
sponsored.
that.
Yeah.
Innit?
Although if they want to sponsor us, they can.
Hit us up.
If you want, hey guys, Braille skateboarding. If you're looking for a sponsor, are you guys any good at skateboarding?
Well, I mean,
I think
go on,
Daniels is
Richie.
probably. I reckon Daniels is probably the best person that I know.
I've never done it, so.
well, I mean, I
Leo,
can
you
definitely,
need to get onto it.
I can definitely ride, yeah, innit? Skate night, it's actually
Daniel's-
proper good though. Like literally, like
Pretty fun.
it's weird because like I've got to the point where I actually like love it now. Like
Yeah.
I'm literally craving going out on it now. Like it's proper good to be fair. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wish I
Yeah.
could have gotten into that.
We should
I think
just meet up with people.
longboarding's
Yeah,
better
yeah.
for
It's like
longboarding's
good old
better
days.
for cruising, but skating's better for just doing tricks and stuff. It's really fun just to
Yeah.
go around the block with. All that
Yeah, and
stuff.
to be fair, that's mostly how I've been passing my time through the quarantine. I've literally just been going out every day skating.
Yeah.
on
I
like the
think
street.
I think it's important to have something like skateboarding
Yeah,
that you
Yeah.
can focus on. So like maybe it's like an instrument, maybe
Yeah.
skateboarding,
Yeah.
something like that. Because
I've
otherwise, all you're gonna be doing is like video games, and that's not that really that healthy.
Yeah, not healthy.
I
yeah.
can
Like, only so much video games you can handle.
yeah, I can play the piano, so I'm trying to do myself to learn a song every week on the piano.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
I've seen this in the previous podcast.
Yeah.
What have you
The
got?
song I've
It's
learned
pretty
is
sick, to be fair.
quite long, so I won't play it for you. But I learnt Mr. Blue
Yeah.
Sky. It's
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I like that song.
banger.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure what that song is. But
Oh my
Oh
days.
no!
What
Oh
do you
Daniels,
mean?
what have you
You're gonna
done?
Might as well
You're gonna have to
just
listen
leave
to
the
it afterwards.
podcast now, Daniel.
As soon as the podcast ends, you're going onto YouTube and you're searching up
Yeah.
Mr. Blue
That's one
Sky.
of the greatest songs of all
Mr.
time.
Blue Sky. Okay,
Go.
sweet.
Have you not seen Guardians of the
I
Galaxy
highly
before?
recommend it.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Seen what?
Guardians of the Galaxy. Have you not seen that film
No.
before?
No, I haven't seen
Oi.
any of the
Not
Guardians.
not gonna lie, I haven't
movies.
watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2
They're
either.
really
Yeah,
good
no.
films, you know, for Marvel.
Oh,
No, I'm not a big
no,
fan of
just-
the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know. Out of all the Marvel ones,
There's really good songs in them.
But yeah, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a lot of songs that like my dad likes are on Guardians of the Galaxy.
All them old bangers.
All the old bangers.
Jeez.
The thing is that it's like one of the first like sci-fi films to have like cool Earth music on it instead of just weird sci-fi music, and it's really cool. You should definitely
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think I might watch it.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
It might
innit,
be.
same.
Try and see if I can. Hopefully.
Same.
It might be on
Well,
Netflix.
if you've got Disney Plus, you can watch it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
I
if you've
have
got
not-
Disney
I
Plus.
have-
Unfortunately, I don't.
In it, same. I don't know if it's worth it or not though.
I've heard so many
Well,
good things about it,
I'm-
though, to be honest.
I'm
Well,
fully considering getting a group of 4 people together and saying, do you want to do like £10 a year and just share Disney Plus?
Why'd I do that?
That would be kind of
Yeah,
bad, to
I-
be fair.
Yeah.
Because at
Which
the
Sarah
moment, I
can't.
can't be bothered spending my own money on. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think
how
my
much
parents
is
are
that?
gonna
Like,
get me it. It's like I think it's like
It's
I
like
think that I
15
saw a
quid
deal,
a
It's like yeah.
something like that.
Well, when I went
So
downstairs,
I saw a deal. It was like a yearly subscription for like £50 or £40. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's
wait,
about 50.
15 a month?
No, 50
50 a year.
Right.
a year.
Right, yeah. That's
I'm
not
pretty
that,
sure.
that's not that bad, to be fair.
I think
Well, when I went
Netflix is more, isn't it?
downstairs-
Netflix is like Netflix
But
is like £12 a month.
But no, but it depends which like version you go for, because you can get like the one where you can only have
Oh,
like
yeah.
one profile for like a fiver or something.
I'm
But-
pretty sure I got like the 3 profile one, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So
Mm.
all my family use the same account, and sometimes it's quite annoying because like it would say you can't go on it
Oh, yeah, that is annoying.
because
Got a
people are
parallel
using it.
Well,
Oh look, I've just searched up the Disney Plus. It's £6 a month or £60 a year.
there you go. Yeah, so
£60 a year, that's not even that bad though.
To be honest,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
quite
yeah.
close.
You
That's
said
like what's the Xbox Live price for a year?
It's about the same.
Oh,
it's like 60 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, about the same.
Yeah, I reckon it's around the same. And I'm not sure how much PS4 is, but
That's PS Plus, but I don't know how much it is. I've forgotten now.
yeah.
Reggie, you have a PS4, like how
I
do you
I
not
know, I pay it, but I just don't know.
Yeah, fair
Oh,
enough.
it's £42 for a 12-month
No, it's not
subscription.
that bad.
Yeah.
The
Disney
PS4.
Plus, I say Disney Plus is like
Yeah.
relatively alright.
Have you got it?
Wait,
Yeah.
What we say? What's everybody's favorite console?
Console.
Ah,
Well, on
Xbox.
PlayStation.
It's gotta be it's
PlayStation.
gotta be Xbox.
Yeah,
It's
come
gotta
on,
be
Daniels. Yeah,
Xbox.
it's Xbox.
Innit?
See,
I always was
I'm not
PlayStation.
I'm not one with like arguing with people about which one's better, like Xbox or PS4. Like they're both good consoles, but personally, I prefer a lot more things about the PS4 to Xbox.
No, but you know what I don't like the PS4? It's the controller where like the two
Yeah.
buttons are like right next to
I
each
do
other.
admit the controller is a bit
Mine was
weird.
Innit?
yeah,
Like, 'cause
I think it looks quite clean though. I sort of prefer it.
I-
I don't know
I-
why.
yeah, it looks better, but
It looks better,
I
but it
think,
doesn't
like,
feel
the-
To
right.
be honest, though, you have to
the
admit
joystick thing is
the,
better on Xbox.
the best exclusive that Microsoft have is Halo. Like without a doubt, that's probably the best
That's
exclusive
kind of
they
been
have.
dead though recently. When was the last good Halo game?
But I think
Time ago.
PlayStation has better exclusives. To be honest, it's just
Yeah, definitely.
God
does.
of War, Spider-Man, Last of Us,
No,
all that stuff.
no, but I don't know because Forza Horizon 4 is exclusive to Xbox, and
That's true.
sick.
Forza
Forza
is
Horizon
Oh
4
yeah,
is such a good game.
that is. If there's one game that I could choose to move like a cross-platform game, it would be Forza Horizon 4.
I don't think
It
I've
is
ever
such
played
a good
Forza
game.
Horizon before.
I
What
just
games?
think it's sick.
If you've never played Forza Horizon 4, you're missing out. I'm sorry.
I know.
What other games have we been playing then during the lockdown?
Well,
Minecraft.
yeah, I've been
Minecraft.
playing a lot of Minecraft on PC, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Minecraft.
No, because recently, me, Richie, and Ed, and me, Richie, and Ed, we basically have this like Minecraft world where it's just sick. Like it's literally just sick. We
Yeah.
only started like 4 days ago.
You
but
on
it is
Xbox
such a
or
good world.
is this Xbox world?
Xbox. Yeah.
No, but like you can cross-platform on.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
can
can
cross-platform
actually,
now.
So
which is
yeah.
good.
You can also do it on PlayStation. Yeah, you can crossplay on PlayStation and PC if you get a Microsoft account.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on
It's-
PC you have to get the Bedrock edition. That's the worst edition.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No,
Any
but
This is
the
the one
Warzone?
thing-
that Xbox uses, and that's the one that's now on PlayStation. So
Yeah.
No, but the bad thing is that like, I hate the good thing is about PC because I think with the servers you can kind of play like like how on Xbox with the host if the host is off you can't play on that world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
swear you
actually
can.
have
I swear,
servers.
yeah, in its servers, I think that's so much better than
It
like
is, yeah.
what it is
Yeah.
on Xbox.
Well,
it's always
apparently
online world.
they're bringing servers for Xbox and PS4 soon.
Yeah.
You can buy
Oh,
realms.
which would be sick.
Realms
It's
just like
But then
the.
you have to buy it though, which you
Yeah.
don't want to really spend because I
You
swear
don't
they're
wanna
quite.
spend money on
no,
But with a server, you still have to pay like a monthly subscription. Like, I think it's like £5 a month, something like that.
Isn't it?
I
Isn't
don't
it
feel
only
it's not
one
worth it.
person that has to pay that?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I have a server on my PC, and my friend who runs it, like I don't think he's gonna be doing it for much longer because he says it's just so expensive to do it.
It is. Yeah.
But it is a lot of fun, though. I have to admit, with your friends and stuff.
Mm,
I think
Well,
it's,
Yeah,
if
no.
you have like 20 people on the server, if you can scrape together 20 people to put on the server, £5 a month, you can all just like chip in a little bit of money. That's not too bad, but I suppose if you're doing like a server for like 5 people, and maybe some people don't want to pay or something.
yeah, but
Especially
it's
now.
only a quid though.
Yeah, I
Each,
suppose so. But like there might be people that are refusing to pay. I'm not saying
Fair
that like anybody that I know would refuse to pay, but just in the circumstance that you don't want to pay, then it would just be an awkward situation.
You know.
what were you gonna
Especially
say?
now though that we're all in lockdown. It's like I
Mm.
think it's kind of worth it, I guess,
Yeah.
because we can't really do much else.
Well,
You know.
For
the
£1,
other
yeah.
the other day, I woke up and I got a call from people who watched the second episode of the podcast. Some of them might remember Tom. I met Tom.
Yeah.
He came by my house and we had a little chat. We stood 2 meters apart, which is
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to hear. Good to hear.
but yeah, it was quite weird 'cause I hadn't seen him in ages. But yeah, we had a
I
little
think
chat.
it's gonna be really weird going back to school in September.
It's gonna be mad.
It's
when
gonna
we
be
all get
so
back.
strange just seeing
Just
everyone.
seeing everyone that we have seen for like months. It'll be like we've been on summer
It's gonna be
holiday.
people that have changed too. Because think about how long is it until September now? Like
Around 5-6
It's-
like
months.
5 months. Yeah, no.
yeah, that's imagine how much. That's like half a year. Think about
Yeah.
how much
know.
somebody can change in half a year.
It's true.
My
Yeah.
hair's
Like, we
growing
could
so
go
long
back.
now. My hair's
We could
getting
go
long.
back and somebody could have a full-grown beard.
See, now the thing is, it's good for me. It's good for me because I shave my head. I can just shave it again if I need to trim.
You gotta
Same.
keep the you gotta keep the what's it called?
I actually,
That's good.
I like it so much better than like my longer hair and stuff like that. Like, I think I
I
probably will keep it.
personally-
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm personally not gonna keep it because I've got a head shape like a football. But
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, well, at least with 5 months left, hair can grow a lot in 5 months. So
Yeah, I think
I was considering growing it out, but kind of glad I haven't.
I think I'm just gonna let my hair grow. I don't think I'm ever gonna shave it to back to like a skinhead. But it's just getting. I used to have long hair in year 7, and I look like a female. Don't want that back again. It's I have to make the brave choice.
I'm tempted to get a skinhead, but I accidentally got one in like year 6 or something, and it looked awful. So yeah, I'm not going back to that.
How does somebody get an accidental skinhead?
All right, so I was in the. It wasn't at my usual barber because it was closed that day. So my dad took me to this other one, and I sat down on the chair and I asked for like my usual stuff. And then my dad said, "All right, I'm just going to go to the bank to get some money for the haircut." And then when he got back, the guy just shaved off all my hair. And I was like, you're too young, you're too nervous to say, "Oh, you're not doing that right." So then he just shaved off all my hair. I was so angry.
One time, I hate this kind of moments because one time I was in the shop and I went to go try and buy a game that was like a 16. And I went to the guy to ask if I could buy it, and he I forgot about it. And he obviously said no because I'm not old enough.
Yeah,
and, so it was. I was just like standing in the shop for about an hour trying to scout out a person who I could ask to buy it for me. And it was just like I didn't. Yeah, I did in the end, but I didn't want to get. Like I had like a little checklist. Like they had to be like. They had to have a girlfriend or something like that, just so like or like a female with them, so they couldn't run away with it and just be like, hey, and all that.
I think the best person would be to ask somebody who's got children.
Yeah, a guy that I was about to ask, I was just about to ask him, but then like he started speaking to his wife, and he was like Dutch or something like that. So good thing I didn't ask him. I ended up asking this 20-year-old and his girlfriend, and he was like, "Yeah, right, yeah, come here." And he bought it.
Alright.
Well, I'm sure if you ask anybody and say, "Oh, I'll throw in an extra $5 for you," a lot of people would be like, "Oh yeah, fine."
Yeah, but I had the exact amount of money.
Yeah, have you seen those videos of like social experiments of kids going to like shops and like going up to adults and saying, "Oh, here's 20 quid, go buy me some beer." It's mad, like people actually like do that.
Would you do that if you're an adult? Say you were 25 and a 16, maybe not 16, but like a 15-year-old came up to you and said, "Hey, can you buy me some beer? I'm having a party."
Well, it depends how old he was.
Would you do it?
Like if he was 16, then yeah, like or something like that. But like if he looked too young in my eyes, then I wouldn't do it. But if he was around, I'd do it if it was a video game because I don't really care about age ratings in video games.
I think age ratings on video games. Yeah, same. I think age rating on video games are just stupid.
You can join the army when you're 16, but you can't play Call of Duty till you're 18.
That just doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense.
And you can have sex when you're 16, but you can't watch porn till you're 18.
You
know, genuinely, Americans thought that drinking Corona gave you coronavirus at one point. Like some Americans actually thought that.
And have you seen all them videos where it's like the English people in the shops and like they're showing like the empty beer shelves and then there's like a massive pile of Corona?
It's mad that people are actually thinking that the beer.
In it, like it just shows how stupid some people.
I saw like a research, and it was like a certain percent of Americans thought that chocolate milk came from brown cows.
Oh my god!
Why you just milk a brown cow, you get chocolate milk?
Yeah. Well, apparently.
I seen this thing on Instagram. It was like the first person to like what's it called, discover milk. They must have been doing some weird stuff.
Oh yeah. Just walk up to that cow. Yeah, I'm gonna drink from that.
You just start pulling on some like I don't know, like penis-looking things under the cow. It's weird.
I'm gonna squeeze that thing right there. I want to see it.
The worst thing is like a white liquid that would come out too. So drink that.
Yeah, they must have got a bit Oh yeah, that must be mad.
It's like
that's weird. That
the first guy to discover honey. It's like bees.
Yeah.
Who knew that danger could provide something so delicious?
I feel sorry for the guy who owns Corona. He's just losing so much money over the name of this disease.
Otherwise, hand sanitizers are thriving.
Yeah, I saw this thing about the owners of coronavirus are willing to donate several millions to change the name to Bud Light virus or something. I'm not sure if that's fake news, so don't quote me on it. But
what do you mean the owners of coronavirus?
Coronavirus.
The owners of the Chinese government.
The CEO of coronavirus.
Hello,
did you
I am
see
the owner of
that,
coronavirus. Nice to meet you.
Talking of the Chinese government, what are your thoughts on people in Wuhan burning down the 5G towers?
I honestly
haven't heard about this.
don't know too much about it, to be honest. Yeah.
Mm.
Do you
I
think
can
you
see
could?
why though, because the 5G, like it's supposed to be like really bad for the planet and for like your mental health and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you don't know, like that could all just be complete lies because, like,
Yeah.
there's been so many times in the past where like people have just completely like over exaggerated like issues like this.
Yeah.
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 Like, 'cause
It was
I,
like
I
when
highly. Oh, go on.
it was like when coronavirus first broke out. Like everyone was saying, like if anyone gets it, you'll instantly die. It's like
Yeah, innit.
like they were over exaggerating it so much and stuff, and then just scaring people until they actually found out.
Has it gotten more lethal over time? Because I've been seeing like young people have been dying from it like recently.
But then,
Yeah.
but then the thing is, like, it'll be like the young people that have like issues like the diabetes and
Yeah.
that. Like,
Like
the only reason there's like more deaths is because obviously more people are being infected and that.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think I saw on the news that like it was about like 800 people got it in this day, and like most people who got it had some kind of it had some kind of a like issue
Mm.
or like
See,
disease.
the thing is, you got to
See,
think about like how many people have like died because like the actual issue or like coronavirus, if you get what I mean. Like,
See,
some people
with
could have died of like the lungs like stuff,
What-
but
Yeah.
one thing you've got to think about is the figures that you see on the news. When they say, oh, the people who have coronavirus, they're the people that are in hospitals that have been tested. So people
Yeah,
like me and you,
number of cases.
we could have had coronavirus, but yeah, the number of cases, we could have had coronavirus, but nobody would know. So
Yeah.
the number of cases would be much higher, and the number of deaths, like if somebody dies from something other than coronavirus, but they also have coronavirus, I'm pretty sure they'd count that as a death.
you know.
So like they're both it's unbalanced. It's not correct.
It's like
figures.
saying if they actually made a cure for it, then numbers wouldn't actually stop going down until about a week after. They
Like,
got
the figures
cure.
the figures aren't accurate at the moment.
Yeah.
They can't count all the cases and stuff.
Well, I think as long as we stay at home and do social
Stop the
distancing.
spread.
Wash your hands.
Oh, have you seen that
Stop the
advert
spread.
with like the ping pong balls, like the social distancing advert? It's like if
I'm not though.
it's basically like tons of mouse traps just clumped all together and stuff like that, and they throw a ping pong ball into it, and obviously they all go set off and stuff like that. But then they separate them about a foot apart, and they throw a ping pong ball into them, and like none of them go off. They're saying social doesn't like stay apart.
It's like a great metaphor. Like basically just stay at home, stay apart from each other, don't group up.
Yeah. Well, I think I've been playing tons of video games to try and entertain myself at home because we have literally nothing to do.
Yeah.
I think what would you say extracurricular activities have you taken to like free yourself of the boredom of coronavirus?
What do you mean, like?
Yeah, like
Like,
you can't really
have you
do
taken
any
up like
sports
cooking
or-
or stuff like that?
Yeah.
I made what's it called? Churros the other day.
Oh.
they were actually
Ooh.
they were actually all right, you know. You basically make the mixture and then you put them in the deep fat fryer for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
And
Fair enough.
you put you put it with this kind of weird kind of powder, it's sugar and cinnamon powder, and you put it together. And it's really nice, and you dip it in chocolate, and it's ooh.
Yeah. Do that then.
I
Have you been keeping
try
up
that
with
myself.
exercise?
I've been going out on skateboard every day.
I
That's my
mean
exercise.
like runs or don't know workout or something like that.
I've done like cycling and then like a little bit of like weight workout and stuff.
Yeah.
What
What about you, Daniels?
Huh?
You been doing any workout like exercise?
Oh no, well I got this like gym basically specially for like the lockdown, like in my garage, and I've tried like hit the gym basically every day,
Good.
Yeah.
which is decent to be fair.
My dad has like his own little makeshift gym upstairs.
Yeah.
Like he has a little bench press and a few weights in there, so I haven't gone in there yet, but I'm trying to edge myself to do it.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I've been doing it a
That's
little bit
pretty
here
good.
and a few
Yeah.
press
See,
ups
times
and
like
sit-ups,
this
you know.
are perfect times for a home gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
all the gyms have closed, so like now is the perfect time to get a home gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was experimenting in the kitchen the other day, just trying to figure out what kind of foods I could make with the stuff we already had, and I figured out that I really like cheese and onion crisps. So what I did is I put a slice of cheese and a bit of onion on top of it, and it was so nice. Like it was like me and my dad tried it as well, and me and him called it a cheese bomb, and it was it was like that moment, you know, in Ratatouille when like he eats like the strawberry and the cheese and like all those weird like shapes and colours come up behind him
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
It was just so nice.
I can't remember the last time I watched Ratatouille, so I could.
Yeah, it's been a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
But...
yeah,
Oh.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie, you like the Ratatouille references.
I
lad.
like Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. It's a weird film though. A rat being a chef of all things.
Yeah, innit? Like imagine if a rat just crawls up into your gaff and then starts talking to you.
And like starts controlling you in your hat
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
pulling you
innit?
around with your hair.
No, my question is how does the chef know what to do when like a little rat's just pulling his hair?
Like it's just like, oh yeah, pull that string. I know exactly what that hair follicle is. I'm gonna
All
go this
them
way.
Disney movies are just a madness. They just don't make any like sense or logic at all.
Yeah, innit?
It's like how they're making Disney films into live action ones now, and
Yeah.
it's a bit like the Lion King. They didn't really need to do that one, I didn't think, because I think
No,
Lion
but
King was perfect as it
I
is.
think that Lion King, because I like. Are you talking about like the newer version, like the kind
Yeah.
of newer one?
Yeah.
I
Live
kind of
action.
think that was a sick film.
I thought it was
think.
good.
I personally haven't watched it, so
I liked it.
I reckon it's proper good, you know.
Well,
I thought it was good.
they're making the Lady and the Tramp, which is basically just two dogs, going on a date.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
true.
don't know.
But then,
know
but I think that's unnecessary because like you
Yeah.
don't really need that. Like I don't know. I just
I
think
think they should remaster the first Toy Story film. I think that'd be
You
sick.
think?
oh,
I think that would be really
Yeah, but
cool.
how-
when you look back at Toy Story, like the graphics in the first Toy Story film were terrible.
Yeah, the dog
Because
looks
it's
like a
quite
sock
old.
No, but
puppet.
you got
Yeah.
to think like it was like 19, like I don't know, it was
1998.
like 19. Yeah, innit? That's quite
Long
old.
time.
That.
Yeah, but I think they should redo it because have you seen the animation quality in the new one? It's really good. I think they should consider remaking Toy Story 1.
But
Even
could
though
it not ruin it? Could it not ruin the memory of the first film if they change
innit?
it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's they've got to tread carefully there because a lot of people like
Yeah,
spread hate about things that they don't like things that they're not used to.
Yeah.
and like
They like change.
people could just like come across it as like a cash grab or something like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they should bring out another Monsters University film.
Monsters,
So I
yeah.
love I love
I actually like that
like
film.
Monsters University and like Monsters Inc. They need to bring out.
They should bring one with
I
like
think they need to bring
later
out,
on with like Boo and stuff like that. You know, like older Boo or something like that.
Yeah,
If you remember who
Oh,
Boo
yeah,
is.
I rate them. Yeah,
Do you prefer Monsters University or Monsters Inc?
not gonna lie,
I
I
reckon
prefer
Inc.
Monsters University.
Mine's Monsters
Really?
Inc.
No.
Classic.
Yeah.
I can't pick.
I think
No,
it's got to be Monsters Inc. You know.
That's one of the first times where I haven't been drawn towards a classic. I prefer Monsters University. I think it's like a really good. I think it's a really good film.
When I
I swear
watched
people didn't like it when it came out.
when
Like,
I, yeah
they
when
were
I
about-
when I went to go watch it in the cinema when it came out, there was about 3 people in the cinema. It was quite funny to be honest, but yeah.
Speaking of cinema and stuff, have you seen like producers, like film companies, putting their movies onto platforms instead of putting them in cinema?
Like Sky
'cause of
Cinema and stuff
coronavirus?
like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't actually.
They put the new Trolls film that's coming out on Sky Cinema. I saw that.
Yeah, the second Trolls film. I saw like Bloodshot that's going on with Vin Diesel's going on the streaming platform as well.
Oh no,
Oh,
I watched
fair
that.
enough.
I don't think that was. I watched that like the other day. I don't think it was that good. I think it's a bit stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
I never
I haven't
watched
seen
it.
it. But I will do at some point probably.
What are your guys' favourite films?
Favorite films? Oh,
Ooh, tricky one.
well, who's
Or
going
favorite-
first?
hard question.
one favourite film.
One favorite.
I'll say Creed.
Creed,
That is a good
Creed.
film.
the Assassin's
thanks,
Creed
yeah.
film. Is that...
No.
Because that was
No,
really
the
bad.
Assassin's Creed
That was
3
really
film
bad.
is.
That's
Oh
awful.
god, it was terrible.
Creed is in Rocky Balboa. Creed.
Uh,
Creed. I'll say Creed 2 actually.
I don't-
That one. That's a good one.
I don't know what my favorite film was. You kind of put me on the spot here, but
Yeah, difficult
I'll
question.
we'll go to Daniel's and give you a little bit of time to think.
yeah, hang on a second.
Oh, I don't. I think it's got to be. Does anyone know the film Tenacious D?
Oh,
Oh no, I haven't. I'm not onto it.
Isn't
I'm
that a
onto the
band?
band Tenacious D.
Yeah, no,
Jack Black.
It's the film is so good. Like it's a bit
Is it?
stupid, but the film is actually so good. Like it's genuinely one of my favorite films.
I believe you.
I'm not gonna lie.
What about you, Richie?
Mine. You might have not. What you call it? You might have not heard of it. It's called Layer Cake.
No.
Layer Cake.
No.
Layer Cake.
It doesn't ring a bell, I have to admit.
It's about like drug dealers and stuff, but they're not like
Oh.
drug dealers on the streets. Drug dealers. It's about like high end selling like cocaine, and it's
Oh,
all
no.
about how
The mafia.
Yeah, I think I've had a power cut at my house. You know.
Power cut.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All the lights in
Dude.
my house have just gone off.
It's a bit of a random one.
That's a heavy one.
I think if you had a power cut, you wouldn't be with us right now,
Oh.
to be honest.
No, it's not a power cut. Never mind.
Okay. I think, yeah, you wouldn't be here if it was a power cut. But,
Yeah, I was thinking, why isn't my Wi-Fi turned?
I think the film I've probably watched the most, and even though it's a child's film, the film I've watched the most and probably like, because I know the entire script of this film, is Monster House. You know,
Monster House.
Oh
Pixar.
yeah,
Yeah.
To be fair, I
Good
only
Pixar.
watched that like
DreamWorks. I think so.
last year or something. That was.
Not gonna lie, I do not like that film.
It used to scare the hell out of me when I was
No,
younger.
the film that scared me the most when I was younger was Coraline. If you watched that film,
Oh
Not
yeah,
seen
no,
that was such a
freaked me
scary film back in the day.
No, I never watched that. It's
Yeah.
very clear from that.
It's basically
Don't
just
like
about
horror
like this girl going into a weird dimension, have like everyone has buttons for her eyes, and it was so
out.
scary.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that film still freaks me out to this day.
Yeah. It's just almost like it's like one of those stop motion films, like like Wallace and Gromit. It's like it must took them ages to make. It's like, why would you make a film? That's like so much effort to make.
I don't understand how it's. I don't understand how what do you call it? I don't understand how they classify that as a children's film.
Oh no. It's not.
Yeah. What was the age rating for it? Was it?
I don't know. I'll have a look now.
It's giving me the rating of the film 9+ apparently.
No. All right.
No, that is not a 9+. I'm sorry, that is not a 9+.
Oh no,
Like-
PG. It's a PG film.
PG. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, is it PG?
Yeah, I thought it'd be a 12.
PG.
It was originally based on a book. But
Was it?
yeah.
Oh, I think I can see the cover. The cover for the book looks weird. I think. What do you guys think is better, watching a film or reading the book?
Definitely watching a film.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Film.
I'm not gonna lie. Unless like it's a school book, I don't think I've ever actually finished a book on my own. I've probably read
To
like
be
2
honest-
pages and then just jibbed it.
I could read a book, but it's just when someone tells me I have to read a book. That's when I don't like reading
Yeah.
books.
I just get so bored when I read a book. Like I bought the Maze Runner books like 4 years ago, and I'm still only halfway through the first book. And I've been thinking of it
How
for
many
2
books are
years.
there?
Not gonna lie.
There's like
I-
5.
Not gonna lie. I actually I used to really enjoy reading, but I don't really anymore.
I used to read Beast Quest when I was younger.
I used to
Oh,
read that. That was sick.
Beast Quest.
What
Like
is
in
Beast
primary
Quest?
school.
I've heard of it, but what is
Oh,
Beast,
Beast
what-
Quest. All right. So it was just it was this kid and some other kid, and they had like swords and stuff, and they used to go and like to like volcanoes or mountains and just have fights with some beasts, and that was it. That's all it was. It was just lit. When we were
Yeah.
like 6 or 7.
I don't remember much about it, but I remember it being sick in primary school after.
Yeah. They made it into a game.
What'd you say?
They made it into a game recently.
Yeah.
Kind of looks kind of dead.
What? I remember
Don't really
Beast
know why.
Quest and the Guinness World Book of Records were like the two like books that were never in like at the library at my old school.
Oof.
I
It's like
remember
somebody
going.
already take them out.
Remember we'd like go on a field trip to like a library one time.
Yeah.
And you'd take a book thing, you'd rent it, and then you just never give it back.
Yeah. Can't see kids doing that in like 10 years time.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
They're just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go on a school trip. And they'll just get on the iPads and start going into like the Apple store.
Put on the
Buying books
VR
at the Apple
headset.
With the VR headset. Going to school in with the VR headset on.
Do you think school will be changed to be like? Cause this is kind of like an experiment to be like homeschool and like and all that kind of stuff. Do you think like in the future they'll do like either VR headsets or like just doing like online work, or do you think we'll stay with the normal school? Just...
No, I think we might stay with the normal school. I doubt we'll change because like I don't know. 'Cause
I hope if things change, I hope they change for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, innit? But I don't think they would change to like VR and that. 'Cause,
Nah, not yet.
I don't think I would learn anything. I'm not
Be
gonna
honest,
lie.
More long term.
VR is like not consumer ready yet. I've got
Innit?
a VR headset and like it's just like so many wires and like it's so clunky and it's like sometimes just loses track of you and all that kind of stuff. It is still really fun to play, but it's not like
Like it is a thing of the future, but it's like it's in like
Awesome.
it has to have like a lot more time.
Yeah, I think
Like,
the education system
so-
like will change to more electronic, but like 20 years or
Yeah,
something,
innit,
not
innit.
too soon. I mean, it might change a bit quicker now because of coronavirus since we've all been at home.
yeah.
To be
Working on
honest,
laptops and
I think the government are sort of like, well, the education system works. Why change it? Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. To be honest, so the
That's-
the education system isn't perfect. To be honest, like we do learn stuff
of
that
course.
like. When am I ever gonna need to know that hypochondria is the powerhouse of the cell?
Yeah,
or
which
something
makes
like
sense.
I'm so glad I learned the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
I really needed
Osmosis.
that. But
Oh yeah, osmosis.
have you seen that? There was a rumor going around about Boris Johnson. He was supposed to die on Friday. There was a rumor going
Yeah.
around about that. But I
People,
think
like,
he's
betting
out.
on
He's
it.
out of intensive care now.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Yeah, I
does
saw
that rumor?
that.
How does that rumor even come about? How is he
Ah,
supposed to die on Friday?
I don't know.
Like,
It's my. Well, did they have like an assassin queued up or something?
yeah, innit?
Yeah.
Innit?
But
I
he's
remember
out.
seeing this thing like, oh, the Queen's gonna die on like the 6th of January or something.
Yeah.
I think the Queen's invincible. She's never
yeah,
gonna die.
Yeah, the Queen has been about for longer than any
Yeah.
other creature.
Boris is out
Yeah, but
now.
surely
So.
she has to die soon, though. I'm not. I'm not
She has to die soon, guys. When's it gonna happen?
Oh, dude.
But what was I gonna say? I had something. I was about to
Boris
say
is
something.
out now anyway, so
Yeah,
good stuff.
I think
That's it.
yeah. But it's been like really, really good weather this entire week. I thought.
Mm.
While we've been off, it's been great weather. Like
Yeah, I know. It's so
Which is
tempting to just go out.
unlucky.
I've just
Yeah.
whenever it's like it's really hot outside, I'll just go outside on the old board, and then
Yeah.
But speaking of the board, I thought it'd be quite creative to do my own design on my skateboard. So instead
yeah.
of getting like a pre-made one with with its own little design on it. So I've got three choices I'm either gonna do. So I'm either gonna have like just piano keys going down the entire bottom, or something like that, or I'll make it look like, or I have the idea to make it look like a Marvel comic strip or something like that. So I'll have like a little box like Spider-Man swinging in there, and like have like Thanos like snapping his fingers or something like that in the other box, and make it look like a comic strip. Or the other one I might just draw like a bunch of cartoon characters or something on it. I think that would look quite cool.
Sounds good.
I think I might do the comic one. I think I've drawn some boxes and like I might draw on it, and it looks pretty cool to be honest. But we'll see. It looks.
Well, you do art, don't you? So
Yeah.
Got the creative
Doing
side.
art in quarantine is a lot harder than it thinks, because you don't have any of the supplies. Like your teacher will ask you to stick down with this with PVA glue, and if you don't use PVA glue, then it doesn't work. But what if you don't have PVA glue? You have to wait about a week for it to order, and like it's also stuff like you have to have all these paints, and like it's stuff like that. And you say, oh, I have yellow, but it has to be amber yellow. It can't be yellow.
I think they expect you to have like all of Bob Ross's art supplies.
Yeah. They expect you to have about 100 canvases.
R.I.P.
Yeah, but
Anyways, another question we did on the last podcast was, what's your favourite music artist of all time, lads?
Ooh.
So,
me and Liv already answered this question.
Well, what was your guys?
Oh, we said.
My favourite band was Queen and all that stuff.
Queen. I went for Eminem.
So who's gonna go
I
first?
think it's got. But wait, can it be like a group of people?
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Anything.
It's got to be Mob Deep then. It's got to be Mob Deep.
Oh, that is a good
shout.
I think I'm gonna have to go for if it's a group of people, I'm gonna have to go for a Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, that is very good.
Yeah. What's your favourite song by them?
Electric Relaxation.
That's quite a lot of song. It's What about you, Daniel? What's your favourite song by the band you said?
It's either the Shook Ones or Hell on Earth.
Oh, Hell on Earth is a good song.
Hell on Earth is a very good song.
I think the best song to listen to while you're driving, I think, is Highway to Hell. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Especially like when you're driving somewhere on
a
holiday.
song.
Like I'm on. Like especially with your friends. Like I can just imagine like one day just driving somewhere with your friends and like that song will come up and it'll just be like. Yeah. But
well, another one we did favorite TV show of all time.
Yeah.
TV show.
Oh, I know. Gotta be Trailer Park Boys. I'm not gonna. It's gotta be
Trailer Park.
What's Trailer Park?
Do you not know what it is?
No.
It's basically these two people that just keep on trying to make money, but they always lose money, and they're like the biggest like gypsies in the world because they obviously live on a trailer park, and they're just basically always trying to make money, but they never can make money. So like it's actually and they do like this sick thing. Yeah, they do like this sick thing like at the end of every season they basically just go to jail for like a few months, and then like the next like season is just them like coming out of jail just like creating some weird idea.
Yeah,
it's proper funny. It's really stupid.
Wait, is it on Netflix or something?
Yeah, Netflix.
I'll make sure to watch it. That sounds good.
It's really weird though.
I think my favorite TV show has got to be. I know it's very like basic, but I've got to say Rick and Morty.
Right, yeah.
There's one part, and the scientist turns himself into a pickle. Funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's honestly the funniest thing I've ever seen. I turn myself into Pickle Morty.
They call him
I'm Pickle Rick.
I don't think I could ever say Pickle Rick without laughing. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's possible.
It was a good meme, to be honest. I think that meme's kind of over now, though.
I think we need a Pickle Rick and a Cucumber Morty in the next season.
Cucumber Morty.
Cucumber Morty.
Isn't season 4 like out on like normal television?
I think it's on like all 4 or something. But I'm gonna wait until it's on our.
I'm waiting until it's on Netflix personally.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ever feel like watching it, you can always just download all 4 then, can't you? But
yeah, I remember when I didn't have Netflix, I used to just watch it on like a random pirated website. So
like 123 movies.
Yeah,
or Putlocker.
On there quite a lot during the lockdown.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Well, another one we did in the last few podcasts, 15 years from now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, so
who's going first?
Daniels, do you want to start, Daniels?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure mine and Richie's is basically going to be the same.
Yeah.
All right
We
then.
basically, we want to be in LA, somewhere in the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, because we're basically starting this like skate brand and that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, we just decided to start it for some reason.
Do you want to explain a bit about it or what's going to be?
We basically just kind of thought, oh, it would be pretty sick to have a skate brand, and it's called Boneless.
Boneless. Right.
Have you ever been to the skate park called Boneyard?
I have not. No.
We haven't been there yet.
It's pretty good. It's quite small, but it's alright. Yeah.
No, but
Well,
yeah, and we kind of want to start it definitely until like the end of the year, but then hopefully, obviously, in 15 years, it's proper successful, and then we're somewhere in like the LA hills or something.
You should make your own skate park. That would be quite cool.
Yeah, no, we've got because we said we might like create like a cartoon as well.
Cartoon.
We'll do like a cartoon with like the whole boneless thing.
I do. Well, I actually wanna later on be good in animation, so always call me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to hit you up though. I'm not gonna lie.
I have actually done some practice animations before. I done a bit of stop motion. As I draw something and then take a picture of it, then draw something but a bit different and take a picture of it. If you know what I mean, stop motion.
Yeah.
I tried to do a stop motion of Spider-Man doing a flip, but it's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
It was the first
I like
one
the
I
idea
did.
though. So Boneless, new brand, skate brand. Get at that.
New brand,
out.
yeah. Hopefully, we'll be as big as Thrasher. You know?
Hopefully.
Should be.
Make your own skateboards and your own little design on the skateboard. Make it branded.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. To be fair, make some like sick decks as well.
Yeah.
And we were thinking we'll try just like me, Richie, and like some other like skate dons. We'll try like basically we had plans. We'll like travel the world and that, and just get like just skate clips everywhere. It'd just be sick.
That's actually quite a cool idea. I have to admit. Is
the best answer we've had so far.
Yeah.
So
is that both of yours plans then for the next 15 years? Both of you.
That is what I hope to do.
Good luck with that, lads. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I hope your dream is fulfilled in the future.
I hope that this podcast blows up.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Of course.
Get it heard. Maybe if you did start the brand, you can come back on and you can give us a sponsor.
Advertise it a bit more.
That would be lovely. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Remember to like and subscribe, guys.
Obviously.
Make sure to hit the like button.
Share it around.
Yeah, share this with 5 of your friends. Otherwise, I'll delete. I'll delete all your Minecraft worlds and kill your Minecraft.
I'll delete your Fortnite account.
Yeah. Don't make him do it.
Oh wait.
Have you got anything else to say, Beau?
Well, I think we've covered most things. I think.
Okay.
So I think.
Shall we wrap it up there then?
Maybe.
Okay.
So, you guys got any social media ones you guys want to plug in, or are you alright?
I think I'm alright, to be fair.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. So,
thanks for the opportunity. Anyway.
Yeah. Much appreciated for having us on.
You've been great guests, though. Anytime.
Thank you.
You can come on you can come back on anytime you want, guys.
Yeah, indeed.
So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to tune in for next week.
Offer.
Make sure to tune in for next week's podcast. We'll be here every Sunday. And see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.